Gotta prepare for this test. It's tomorrow. Okay, what was the first step? I'll prepare for the SAT with one hand, and with the other hand, I'll take this chip and eat it.
The next day.
Good morning. Today you will be taking your SAT. This is your chance to show how prepared you are for college and future careers. Do not flip or start until I say so. You have 5 minutes to complete your test. Please turn over your test booklet and print your first and last name on the top right of your test. After you complete your test, you may use your electronic devices. Time starts now. You may begin.
Wow, this looks really complicated. But fortunately, I've been training. And after all of that training, I think I'm finally ready. I think I'll finally be able to achieve that high score that I've been waiting for. After all, that's my ninja way. But for now, it's time to take this test. Once upon a time, there was an ugly barnacle. He was so ugly that everyone died. The end. What is an author's attitude in the above passage? I think it's barnacles. Diagram this sentence.
The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized.
I'll get back to that. All right, let's see the math section. This is my favorite part. Find x. Oh, well, that's easy. Here it is. Okay, random stuff you'll probably never use again. Oh, I heard about this section. I had to do a lot of practice questions on this. If you have 3 apples and 4 oranges in one hand, and 3 apples and 4 oranges in the other hand, what do you have? Well, obviously, you'd have very large hands, because there's no way a regular human would be able to do that. Now, what's the main reason for exams? Well, probably failure, since that's what they're trying to measure. All right, just 2 more questions left. How can you drop an egg onto a concrete floor without cracking it? Well, concrete is pretty difficult to crack, so I don't think it's possible for an egg to crack it. So I think any way you want it, because that's not even possible. All right, this is going pretty well. Now all that's left is the sentence diagramming. I think I'm gonna need another sheet of notebook paper for this. Right. Well, I'm not really sure what any of these words mean, but I remember memorizing while I was practicing. So I'm just gonna write some words down and see how it goes. Ready to go. I can't wait to see what I get on this SAT, because I think this is the best thing that I've ever done in my entire life.
Go.
Teacher.
Yeah.
I've completed my exam.
Okay, I'll take that. Thank you. Okay, I've heard this Isaiah Mogaji guy, kid, is extremely smart. So let's go. Let's see. First question. This is really hard. This was a really hard question. I don't know how he got that, but check. The diagramming. Wow. Look at the difference. Oh, he even got extra questions bonus. Gave himself. It's like he wrote this test himself. Okay. Correct. Math part. Here it is. Wow, exactly what I said. Okay, correct. If you had 3 apples, 4 oranges, blah blah blah. Yeah, correct. What is the main reason for exams? Failure. He knows this. He knows his stuff. Can you drop an egg onto a concrete floor without cracking it? Well, obviously, concrete can't crack, so correct. How many points are there total? 1,600. Well, he got 1,700.
I feel like a genius. This is all of my hard work finally manifested as success. You know, I devoted myself to my work and improving my skills beyond what anyone would have thought possible. There were days where I did nothing but sit down from dawn to dusk, driving myself to reach new limits that I didn't even know I had. Some of my friends said I was losing brain cells from my laborious effort of writing without pause for hours on end. But I didn't listen, because I knew that I would eventually emerge as a champion.
I see. And what did you accomplish from all that work?
Well, see that? It's an SAT score 1,700.
1,700?
The highest score ever recorded on the SAT.
And how has that affected your life?
It's amazing. Everyone looks up to me. I'm being invited for lectures. I gave a TED Talk last week if you want to watch it on YouTube. People are even naming their children after me. Colleges are begging for me to attend. I'm even heading parades. It's all looking up.
Oh, so your life seems pretty great, but how has it affected you, academically, especially in high-level classes?
Well, it's great because, I'm now an expert as using semicolons and commas and even periods. And I also am well versed in basic algebra. So if you ever need help, 4x minus 3, I got you.
I don't really want to find my ex.
I feel as though everything's looking just great for me right now. I even know the differences between there, and there. So there are no questions there. And, other than that, I don't think there's really anything else. At 1,700 on the SAT, that's all you need. I'm practically already in.
I see. So, what careers do you think that your success will lead you to?
Well, I've been surveying my recommendations as well as my options. I think I'm looking at SAT proctor, ACT proctor, and probably something along the lines of SAT and ACT tutoring.
Yes, but what real-world careers do you see this helping you obtain?
I was actually thinking about this. In the real world, I think the best career paths for me to look towards, since I did get a 1,700 on the SAT, big deal, are probably proctoring and tutoring.
Yes, but I mean, actual careers like being a doctor or a lawyer.
Well, with the 1,700 on the SAT, I don't think I need to worry about all of that. I've got it all set up and right out for me. I'll be able to do as I please in the future.
Impressive. Proctoring and tutoring. Well, seeing as there's a lack of time, folks, this has been the future and definitely legitimate. Wait.
One eternity later.
Go.
Good morning. Today you'll be taking the SAT. This is your chance to show how prepared you are for college and your careers. Do not flip or start until I say so. You have 5 minutes to complete your test. Now, please turn over your test booklet and print your first and last name on the top right of your test. After you complete your test, you may use your electronic devices. And with that being said, time begins now.
Good morning. Today you will be taking your SAT. This is your. Wait, should we?
Oh my god!
Wait, did you?